Sometimes you discover who you are before you die. I didn't write those words. I received them 6 years ago on this date, on March the 5th of 2020. And today, March the 5th of 2026, Wilhelm said, no, I had to let it come through and explain all of that. I downloaded the order of the universe. And I do know that nothing is happening in your life or our world accidentally. We just come to understand it as we live and as we evolve as humans. And we each come into the world to develop something different, something new, and possibly something that has never been seen before. And that's what has occurred for me, and you as well, because you have something that's unique that you're meant to bring to the world, and hopefully you'll discover that before you die, and all of us. And in 1989, I began receiving Wilhelm messages. I kept that hidden. I just wrote them every day, not knowing where it was going to lead me or the purpose. I just knew that I was receiving something that was connected to God, to source, the universe, or however you might think of it. But that's what it was for me. And I proceeded to move through my life, moving through different challenging things, discovering I was HIV positive in 1990, and then not needing anything for the longest time, not needing any medication. Then I started healing other things, cluster headaches, which were said to be incurable. Well, they've been gone for 21 years or more, and that's something I suffered with a long time. But I resisted it, as you might have. I said this could not have been happening. This could not have occurred. And then you will also find times where you will have to believe in yourself, and you might have pushback from others, which I had because I was told, no, this couldn't have possibly happened. Except I continued to move through understanding things, and then I was told that I would be in certain places where I was given information that would help our world now. And in 2021, I was told that our world would be moving through a huge transition, and it would be uncomfortable for many of us because it would be disruptive, but it was for a purpose. And I was given the understanding and the reason of that purpose, and it was being demonstrated and exemplified through me because I'm healed. I healed and continue to do that, and I'm now 75. But today you will understand that because I put together an article, a blog post, so that you could see the trajectory of your life and our world, because we're all the same. We each come into the world to develop something that is within us, and this is the time where more of us will be motivated to recognize that. And when you read the message, see the message from 2020, you will say, we wanted to use those words so that we could attract more attention, because Roger wouldn't want that. And that was true. I would hide out. But they wanted us to understand, and they said, we don't want you to become alarmed by what you might witness in your lives or in the world, because there's always guidance that we have to come to understand who we're meant to become as individuals and also as a society. And for me to accept that I was given a philosophy that could change someone's life or change our world was my resistance. But now I know that that's absolutely true. And more of you will probably understand that today. Last year on this date, they gave me a message that said, you can change today. But we take a little bit of time to incorporate, integrate, and to embody the wisdom that we have been given. And if we start to do that, we could shift things, and then our lives in the world would look quite different. And that is what I am doing today. And I know many of you will do the same thing because you will be inspired by this, and more of you will join the work that Wilhelm has given to all of us, because it wasn't just for me. I was the messenger. As you will see, that's the reference that I was always given and used throughout my entire life. But now today, we can change. Enjoy this information. I'll see you soon.